Here you go.
Be gentle on my table, Peter. Jesus.
What is this? Huh?
That's my guest.
Come on. That's your guest?
Okay.
This is mine.
We got a new guest. Peter Lindgren, everybody. Hey! Respect the bear. Okay. Lee, do you want to sit in the other seat then?
Yeah, come on, join.
Yes, I'll sit here.
We got Lee Zavitz too. I feel like I'm being outnumbered in this video.
That camera in the middle is also on YouTube, not on me.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So why am I here?
Lee's just here so randomly Chris can...
Be my elbow, like, just in the frame.
We can just cut to you and you're like...
Yeah, reaction shots. Lee's just here for reaction shots because he's not even mic'd. People watching this right now, especially when I don't even know what the title is. I probably put some clickbaity title on this video and they'd be like, my God, why am I watching this video? Because we're going to roast Peter's camera bag. That's standing. We're going to roast it for the second time. We roasted it before. That was the last time we didn't have an idea for video.
For sure. But this time is better.
You'd think when somebody flies 7.5 hours that we would plan a video, but we don't. And then like 2 minutes beforehand, it's like, I don't know, roast your camera bag or something. Which one's this one?
Is that a McKinnon bag?
Okay. Only one of us needs to be making the jokes. We need a straight man and a comedy guy, okay?
It's the 25-liter nomadic Peter McKinnon camera bag.
Is this the new one, or is this like medium or like middle-aged one?
I don't know which
So
it came out last year, right?
think it came out last year when me...
Are you getting your help from Lee over here? Lee's the one giving you the answers that you need. We're already off to a bad start with the camera bag again. Chris Brockhurst is also here, by the way, and he's on the Zoom this time. Okay, why am I holding this? What is this, a water bottle? Get this out of here. Nobody wants that.
No, it's a part of the camera bag, goddammit.
It's a part of it?
Yeah, it's a part of it. It's like a unified device.
Did you buy it separately?
Yeah.
Right. So get it out of here. Is it just water in there?
It's a water bottle.
Great.
I like it. It's nice.
What's the name of this one? Just like some sort of travel tripod?
Carbon fiber travel tripod.
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
Every time you say something in Swedish, I swear you're just saying it in an accent, and in Swedish it's actually something completely different.
Kolfiber.
We are like, carbon fiber. It smells like coffee, like old stale coffee.
That's what you get when you purchase a camera bag from Peter McKinnon.
He infuses it with coffee scent. Yeah. Is this M1, M2? What do we got here? It's a MacBook Pro.
The M1.
M1. M1 Max. Okay. Put that somewhere else. 64
gigabytes.
MacBook question period is over. Samsung portable SSD. What do you got on here? Okay, what camera do we got here? A1. You did not have the A1 the last time. You brought an A7S III probably or something, right?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to just fold it like that, or? Oh, we got some snappities.
No, Gerald,
no. Ruining your bag.
No, don't snap it back.
Okay.
Snap it back.
Okay.
Fold it back.
Yeah.
God damn it.
When I travel for one day, I put my clothes in the top.
The back.
I popped it down, and
We
I
gotta
put
fold it
one
back.
camera in the
There we
bottom.
go.
You want me to close it up?
Yeah, close it up.
You want me to go on the top now?
Yeah. If you can figure it out.
Got him!
What do we got? 7200. Okay. Of course, Peter Lindgren's camera bag has caps falling off. Now that was something I remember from last time. No lens cap. You know what probably happened? You probably dropped this without a cap on, and now it's all like askew. Jesus!
Talking about that.
We weren't talking about that. It assaulted me.
Yeah, it's the perfect segue into this, my friend. Not that. Come on.
Okay. So, Peter, the only thing remaining is this. Was that previous part entertaining? I don't know. I think we probably had more fun with it than the viewers will at home. All right, tell me about this. This is honestly the first time I've touched it. That's the true part. This is mine. I haven't even opened it yet. Is everything that's in the box in here right now?
There's a USB-C cable in the box.
Okay.
As well.
You call it a tri-charge because it holds 3 batteries.
Ta-da!
Makes sense. And you also have 3. Are you getting a shot of this, Brockhurst? 3 of everything. 3 batteries, 3 CF Express Type A, and 3 SD. And then 2 micro SD or SIM, or they micro SD?
So on the Canon version and Nikon version.
I was going to ask, so you do make different versions because this is very Sony inspired. Then if it's
exactly,
got,
but then you have Type B for the CF Express cards instead.
Oh, nice. Can you just still fit 3, or does you have to change the layout?
Still 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then does Nikon the same thing because they use XQD or CF? Okay.
Same thing.
Cool. That's smart. The price is the same for all 3.
Yeah.
And before we go further, for people that want to know, this is. Like, well, today, but I'm not posting the video today. So by the time this video goes live, these are for sale. You said B&H put in an order, so people will order on B&H?
It's going to be available on B&H.
Yep.
And as of right now, they are on sale. They're going to be increasing the price after New Year's.
on the side here, there's a button. Oh, look at that. Let's get a little action shot. Chris, you ready? So I press the button. Look at that. For anybody that's watching this and saying, why am I watching now an ad for Peter Lindgren's Tri-Charge? First of all, it's not an ad because I'm not being paid and I'm not getting commissions or anything for any of this. Really, there's no benefit to me whatsoever.
He even paid for his food today.
It's true. The benefit is just that Peter's a great guy and he made a product, and that's impressive. Whenever you could tell me a little bit about the journey, but it's a pain in the butt to make a product. It's a lot of work.
I designed the box during the summer, during my vacation, and I 3D printed the design. I went through the CAD files from the actual factory. I've tested it out. I decided which kind of features it should have. And the fact that it charges all 3 batteries at once is something that I've been wanting to have for the last 5 years.
So basically, it was to serve you, and then now you figure other people want to. Why 3 batteries? Out of curiosity, want 2 or 4?
I always carry 3 batteries extra, except for the ones that I have on my camera. But there's I haven't seen a single battery charger that can charge 3 batteries in that size.
There's very minimal. I can see it's almost the size of 3 batteries plus a few mils, right? I think that's a good idea. I think that all good ideas come from like, what do you need? Solve it for yourself, and maybe other people, it solves it for them too, right?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a pressure fit, which is nice. Like I'll notice that like if we just drop them in from here, they kind of stop there, and then you get a little bit of a.
Exactly.
Let's give it the old shake test. All right.
There's a little bit of force that needs to be applied.
And so you got little grooves here that you can slide them out with like that. That's nice. And then are these spring-loaded, the cards? There we go. Okay. That feels just like a card reader.
Right.
But it's not a card reader, for clarity.
Not.
Yeah.
It's not.
There's no data. It's just power.
I really wanted to have a card reader built into this, but the downside is that there's something that's called heat dissipation.
Yeah, sure. Well, if you want to make it this small and have a triple decker card reader, that can also do CF Express. I could see that starting to add up and be a bit of a problem. Plus, that's a whole other animal of electronics and everything else.
You also need to have multiple different licenses in order to read the different types of memory cards. It's a jungle.
This is not 3D printed because we jumped around. You were 3D printing some prototypes.
Exactly.
But this one is like injection molded, I assume, right? Yeah, okay.
It's the real deal with...
Yeah, that's strong. So this can be used, you charge your batteries, but it can also double as a battery bank itself.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. 5 volts, 1.35 amps, 6.75 watts. As I plug in, charging rapidly.
Nice.
It's rapidly.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah?
Can you go in charging it and have an output?
You mean like this? Ah! Here's what I'm curious about. If I run the out here, and like, let's say you had a little pocket light, that seems like something to be in a filmmaking kit or whatever, right?
Yeah.
60%. I can run the Aperture MC at 60%, it says. And keep the battery going up or whatever. So I don't know if that'd be 60% indefinite or until this got too hot. But that's not bad. That's not what it's supposed to do. So the fact that your little charger can run your light at 60% output, I mean, that's something.
And not all 3 are full.
Exactly. It's like one is empty.
In my hand, this feels way more premium than I thought.
Sick.
Like
that means you didn't think you were capable of premium at first.
No, well, the thing is when you hold that something plastic, there's so many different levels of plastic and like the qualities of plastic. And this, we talked about this being pretty similar to like a DJI product, right? Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to actually use mine. Like you said, I've got a card holder and like batteries, and I like it.
Right, Chris?
I've played with it now for a few hours today when we've been hanging out, and the first thing I said to you, which Lee's already said, so I don't really want to like copy or echo, but it's true. I get to play with a lot of different things that are made of plastic. I have a ton of different chargers, and they all have like a different feel and finish to them. But the first thing that made me think of this is like anyone that uses like a DJI product, they have a different feel and finish to anything else, and this feels like a DJI plastic. The fact that it just sits so nicely like on a desk like that, because there isn't anything out there that really does charge 3 batteries. Like, you don't necessarily have to just use it to travel. Like,
does it stand up on its side though?
It does.
Upside down.
Wow.
Even the other side. Look at that. That's good. You did good.
Chris, give us 3 claps.
Let's all do it at the same time.
Peter.